Welcome back to Put You On. My name is Michael. I'm here with my dad.
Hey everyone, I'm Mike.
And today we're going to be listening to Swimming by Mac Miller. Dad, what do you know about Mac Miller?
Nothing.
Okay, so Mac Miller was, I say was because he passed.
Oh.
He was a very talented musician, rapper. This is his fifth album. It came out in 2018.
Passed as in...
Accidental overdose, fentanyl. This album came out August of 2018, and he passed away 1 month later in September of 2018. So
Shame.
this was his last album released while he was alive. He had one more album that he was almost finished working on that ended up coming out a year later. But this was the last album that came out when he was still living.
Don't do drugs, kids.
Yeah, he was extremely talented. A Pittsburgh native rapper. He came up in like a very unique era of rappers, and his sound eventually began to evolve into much more, artistic expression and more singer-songwriter-y type songs, which is just unfortunate because he really started to get into that around this time. So we don't know how far that could have gone, but
Yeah.
so yeah, this was his last album while he was still alive. Just I guess for some context, it was also shortly after he had broken up with Ariana Grande. They were together for a very long time.
Oh, wow.
They were in a very serious relationship for a while. They made music together, but this was this first album to be released post his breakup with her. And then he passed a month after its release. So
Got a brand new tablet. Thank you, subscribers.
yeah, so, they didn't pay for it.
Well, no, but it was your commitment that if we reached 5,000 subscribers,
I said 10K, but we jumped the gun a little bit.
Okay.
It was Father's Day, so.
Father's Day gift, and now I'm looking
But
at
yeah, so no more squinting at the phone.
Yeah,
and
it's just more relaxed.
so we have the lyrics up here. So if you see that little black part in the middle now, yeah, we have I got him a tablet, so we can look at the lyrics in real time. So no more squinting or the Genius app crashing when you're trying to scroll
slow
through
speeds.
it. So we have the intro track here, and it's called Come Back to Earth.
My regrets look just like texts I shouldn't send. And I got neighbors that more like strangers, we could be friends. I just need a way out of my head. I'll do anything for a way out of my head. In my own way, this feel like living some alternate reality. And I was drowning, but now I'm swimming
Swimming.
through stressful waters to relief. Don't you know that sunshine don't feel right when you're inside all day? I wish it was nice out, but it looked like rain. Gray skies,
Nice music in the back.
not living forever. They told me it only gets better. My regrets look just like texts I shouldn't send.
So no culture references, no flex, no female drama. This is all about his mental state.
Yeah.
So he comes right out the gate on this.
Yeah.
So clearly it's an issue for him.
Yeah. Yeah, he struggled with depression openly throughout his life. So drugs were a coping mechanism that he would use.
Yeah.
It's just I'm glad I held it through. I very, very rarely listen to that song and keep back the tears, but I'm glad I did it for the video for once.
Yeah.
It's hard to listen to those sentiments, literally this coming out a month before he passed,
Yeah.
Basically a plea.
It's hard when someone's giving you clear signals, Some people hide it so well you'd never know it. We were talking just yesterday about someone like Robin Williams, the comedian, whose whole life is about making people laugh and being funny. And, hearing that he took his own life was also like a complete shock, because you just don't see that from someone in that, line of work.
Yeah.
This could just be, if you didn't know the end story, it could just be a poem.
Yeah.
A simple poem. But
Nice songwriting.
Very beautiful. Yeah, nice songwriting. Good guitar and bass in the back.
I guess maybe to put a positive spin on it, when I was talking to Matt, he said that while he was making this album, everyone like in his circle, in his like camp of people that were around him at the time, they said that this was like the most present and level and clear-headed he ever was while making an album, like clearly putting his thoughts into writing. Referencing the title there, I was drowning but now I'm swimming, so maybe giving you a
glimmer of hope.
Yeah. So yeah, that was the intro track. Pretty music though, pretty synths and guitar.
Yes.
So the next track is track 2. It's called Hurt Feelings, produced by J. Cole, actually.
Okay.
J. Cole produced this song for him.
Yeah. Everything's different, I can't complain. Don't know what you missing. Shame on you. Yeah. Shame on you. Everything's strange. That's just a game. Everybody tripping, throwing it away. Turn the ignition, I'm driven and sitting pretty. Listening to Whitney and whipping it through the city. Yeah. Man on a mission, figure it out. Putting way too much on my shoulders, please hold me down. I keep my head above the water. My eyes getting bigger, so the world is getting smaller. I be getting richer, but that only made me crazy. Mama told me I was different even when I was a baby. That Mercedes through the PA when I pull up, sounding like a concert or a monster truck. I'm tripping, but I'm falling up. Down go the system, long to the king. Turn the power off and get your water from the spring. I'm bringing everyone with me when shit get iffy. I give 150%. This is the shit that I'm dealing with, but I wish I forget. Used to be feeling depressed. Now that I'm living, I'm a little obsessed. Yes, behind jacuzzis, I be hitting the jets. I'm showing her some love, she be giving me sex. Hurt feelings.
I feel the ant coming.
Didn't like it.
I can tell when you touch your head, I know it's a you go like this. You don't have to tread lightly though. You can.
Yeah, no, it's just the rapping is the rap. I guess the rap. The way he delivers is very slow.
Yeah.
And methodical, and kind of puts me a little bit to sleep.
Okay.
And, it just feels like that. And it also feels like a lot of trying to make it, there are the sounds and, bringing things in and the whoop, like some of the other things you hear in rap songs. It doesn't really fit here, I feel like.
Okay.
And maybe even the lyrics themselves are not so bad.
Yeah.
But the music for me didn't fit the lyrics.
Okay. Well, that was J. Cole, so
yeah,
I find it interesting that he got J. Cole to produce a song.
Like
he doesn't
maybe
really
it could have been, maybe had it been faster,
like a more upbeat music.
Maybe a little bit, like just kick it up a little
yeah.
tempo. It just came across like he's too slow, and I don't know. It didn't. I wouldn't listen to that one again.
Okay. The next track is track 3. It's called What's the Use? This one might be more your tempo.
Funky bass.
Yeah.
Hey, you can love it, you can leave it. There's saying nothing without it. Don't let them keep you down.
Very funky.
Yeah.
What if I don't need it? There's something about it that just freaks me out. Okay, we colder than the breeze, but the breeze ain't flowing like me, motherfucker. Hold up, you don't need to hold up. Yeah, and I can show you how I seem, what it is, what it truly might be. Nothing that you know of. You don't need to hold up. I'm so above and beyond. You take drugs to make it up, way up where we on. Space shuttle Elon. Time we don't waste much. Fuck when we wake up. Then I have her sang just like Celine Dion. Catch me if you can, but you'll never catch me. Damn. Whole lot of yes I am. All the way in with no exit plan. Already left and the jet don't land. Yeah, the time is ticking. Come take a ride. Get inside. This is highly different. I'm talking fly. Got a pilot with him. Can I mind my business? Why you tripping? Give you something that your eyes can witness. Should I work too hard to have a clue who you are? Set the bar so far above par. We could parlay all day. Crib long range with the yard. I know I should probably pray more, but you gotta love me. Cause I say that they spend money. When I had nothing, shit, it wasn't so funny. Made a promise to the homies, nobody go hungry. Look how far we came. Still they throwing dirt on my name, but it never worried my brain. Heads turning like a hurricane, swerving till the sun get up out of my shade. They don't get the picture, cut them out of that frame. Shit, I'm up 30,000 miles plus change. You can love it, you can leave it. They're saying nothing without it. Don't let them keep you down. What if I don't need it? There's something about it that just freaks me out. It just freaks me out.
Yeah, the bass is right in line with the lyrics and the whole
Yeah. The like rhythm of his
rhythm
flow.
of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But this was good. You know, he still comes across as a very down, like very, you know, he's not getting too excited about his own rapping.
Yeah, his voice is
In the lower range.
yeah, it's a low range voice.
Like, you know, we talked on others about who's a good singer and all. I think he's using the best of his talents with the synth background.
Yeah.
But that had that hook was very catchy.
Yeah. And the music
And the
is
music
much more
was great.
up-tempo than
Yeah.
the last one.
And a little bit, maybe a little bit of insight there, talking about, you know, I'll just fuck with it for a minute.
Yeah.
You know, guys that are struggling might just say, you know,
What's the use?
what's the use? I'll just do a little bit.
Kind of
It won't
seems
be a
like
big deal.
he has these problems going on, but this song is just kind of like
Yeah,
just kind of chilling out,
he-
dancing.
yeah, he didn't say exactly what was going on there. He kept it, you know, vague,
Yeah.
but knowing the end story, you can read in a little bit.
Yeah.
But I think this wasn't meant for that. This was meant to be like a danceable.
Yeah, a groovy song.
Do 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 do.
Yeah. And the synths.
Do 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 do. I mean,
It's an
that's
earworm.
stuck right now.
Yeah, it's super catchy.
Da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da.
This is track number 4. It's called Perfecto.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Well, it ain't perfect, but I don't mind, because it's worth it. Who really has the time at all? It ain't perfect, but I don't mind, cause on the surface I look so fine, but really I'm bugging, making something out of nothing. Yeah, as hard as it gets, cool, calm, and collected. Holding my breath, this ain't what I expected. Don't argue to death, pull my heart out my chest. The card is all on the table, I'm calling it. Don't say it, I swallow it. When living off of borrowed time, often I'm on the fence, on the line, adding up what's on my mind. It felt like the weekend on a Tuesday. I could move dates, I got something else to do, they always do hate if I do say. The dudes say with the homies like it's Kool-Aid. Me, I'm just trying to play it cool, J.
Anyways,
yeah, mind over matter, I'm purer than alkaline. Been stuck on album time, I gotta get out to shine.
just play it cool, baby. Just play it cool. You know? Cool.
Well, it ain't perfect, but
Sounded like Shaq.
It's not like shit.
who really has the time? Bare feet, running late, her car started even though the only thing that she driving a hard bargain. More important is I'm kinda sorta out the door, but she put me back together when I'm out of order. Perfect.
Okay, I think what I'm feeling here is, and I'm gonna say it. It clicked on this song. It feels like a white guy trying to be a rapper.
Okay.
That's how it feels. Like, bugging. I mean,
Well, he is a white rapper.
he is a white rapper, but it feels like he's a white rapper trying to sound more like the other rappers, like bugging. I mean, that's already the third song I think I've heard it on, and that to me feels like a very old terminology. Like, that was something that was maybe said like more in the 90s. You bugging. So,
I mean, it's just part of his vernacular. I don't
Yeah.
think he's like trying to sound like a rapper. He's at this point had been rapping like his entire life, so it's not.
not
It's
that
not
he's trying to
forced,
sound like a rapper. I just think he may be. It almost like feels like maybe rap isn't your game. Like, I don't know what else it would be. Like maybe a crooner. Maybe he could sing this stuff and it would sound a little better. The rap parts just don't feel. I'm not feeling them like
Okay.
I do from other artists when they're talking about things. It's like he's just putting things together to come up with a rap verse, as opposed to like speaking about something like intently where I can really feel it. And I feel like hip hop and rap have their best performances when I feel that. If it's a story or it's a situation, this feels like it could be. And I don't know what it is. It's the lyrics and the music not meshing right. Something just doesn't click for me. This was going back. Perfecto was more like
The second track.
yeah, where he's trying to fit in the aspects of what makes a hip hop song really good, but his delivery and the music, for me, it's not syncing up enough for me to feel like, wow,
Okay.
that's good.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
The next track is track number 5. It's called Self Care.
I switched to down zone, but what do I know? Spending nights hitchhiking, where will I go? I could fly home with my eyes closed, but it get kinda hard to see, there's no surprise though.
Okay, these lyrics fit the beat and the tempo for me
Yeah.
I
so
don't
far.
move my feet when I be gliding. I just slide in, and then I roll up. Yeah, well, climbing over that wall. I remember, yes, I remember, yes, I remember it all. Swear the hype be too tall. So like September I fall down below. Now I know that the medicine be on call. I be reading them signs.
Like this works for him
I be losing my
because he has that kind of delivery.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to be yelling or he doesn't have to change his pitch, but the beat,
Yeah, the lyrics come
this
right through.
beat and that swirling,
It's so cool. Yeah. The production on the song
like
is
that.
incredible.
It's
like- it feels like a- right? It's very precise,
Hypnotic.
and it swirls inside the headphones.
Hell yeah. I can fly home with my eyes closed, but it get kinda hard to see, there's no surprise though. And you can find me, I ain't hiding. I don't move my feet when I be gliding.
This is good.
Beat switch.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
I didn't know. Yeah. Well, didn't know what I was missing. Now I see a little different. I was taking too much, got stuck in oblivion, yeah, yeah. Oblivion, yeah, yeah. Oblivion, yeah, yeah. I got all the time in the world, so for now I'm just chilling. Plus I know it's a beautiful feeling. In oblivion, yeah, yeah. Oblivion, yeah, yeah. Oblivion, yeah, yeah. Oblivion, yeah, 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 yeah. Oblivion, yeah, yeah.
That was self-care.
I like that one.
Yeah.
The lyrics matched on the front half, and then the back end, he did slow it down a little, but it was still okay because the music, for me, stuck with the delivery, and it worked for me. That the yeah, like that worked. That slow pieces of his singing worked with the music there.
Pretty harsh contrast between the first half and the second half. The first half is very like you said, it's like upbeat and
I was surprised it took a little pause and came down a notch.
Yeah,
but it's still, I'm not as critical of that because it was a nice transition and it didn't feel like a complete reverse. It felt like a nice transition, but his delivery and his lyrics matched the music.
Yeah, the second half of that song tends to, I guess, has made me feel different than when I used to listen to it before he passed, because it's like the first half is like him talking about, self-care, like treating himself right, which self-care could be a good thing, like
always
when you're
a good thing, sure,
but it could also be a bad thing if his self-care is
if you're medicating
and
right.
Alcohol and drugs,
right.
And then the second half is kind of like, him feeling at peace with being in oblivion.
A little bit, yeah.
So it's like a little
let's
eerie.
Just go and let's just veg out, and
it's like the first half is like self-care, but then it's like maybe he overindulges
because there's a war outside and it's nice and safe in here. Yeah.
The next track is track 6. It's called Wings.
Yeah. Well, I got a bone to pick like roses. I ain't feeling broken no more. Bought a fist that got spin, I noticed. Talking shit, I wonder through the motives. Wonder who the fuck I'm supposed to be. I ain't worried now until I leave. I'm just trying to ride and feel the breeze with something bad beside and next to me. Wind in my face. Don't stop now when I feel so great. You can run till you slip on the sidewalk, and the same bone that you pick on break. That's a motif. Yeah. When it's coming right back. So familiar, never been realer. Never felt so damn good where I'm at. I put some money on forever, but I don't like to gamble on the weather. So I just watch. Well, the sun is shining, I can look at the horizon. The walls keep getting wider, I just hope I never find them, I know. Hey. Well, these are my wings. These are my wings. I guess I just play it by ear. Silence is all that I hear. Listening close as I can. Growing up, 1, 2, 3. Jump. Nobody holding my hand, no. Trust is a problem, never knew how. Yeah. That's why I just keep to myself, get what I need, and I'll be out. Who can search the universe with me? Lucifer's human, so are we. All I ever want is what I need, and that don't include your time and company. Follow me, we on the up and up. Remember when I owed $100? Now I look around like, what the fuck? If you don't fuck with me, you fucking up. I know I need to watch my temper, so I never gamble on the weather. These are my wings. These are my wings. These are my wings.
Yeah, there was no way I was making it through that one without crying.
Oh, well, I didn't know that, but I love that one.
Oof.
I really was. You didn't see it, but I was closing my eyes. I was getting lost in that one.
Yeah, I was gone. I was gone.
I mean, it really took me. He took me on that ride. That was really nice, really nice.
Yeah,
I mean the music. So this one worked totally for me.
the slower pace.
Well, just even his the little quickness of his rap part when he did it worked great with the music. But this slow tempo and those lyrics and the things going on in the back, very relaxing, very
Ethereal.
very ethereal.
Yeah.
Brought me in with him. Slowed my breath down.
It feels like you're in his
I mean, that
in
was
his subconscious.
Oh, these are my wings. That was just really, really nice.
That song fucking kills me. I don't know.
Oh, I mean, can I scroll up? How many people, when they're depressed, they question when things feel. I mean, I can speak for myself.
Yeah.
Struggling with anxiety, and you have a good day, and you look at it and you're like, never felt so damn good where I'm at. I don't know what it's all about. Running through too many thoughts to count, and then you heard somebody say, "That's way better."
Yeah.
That was nice.
Yeah.
It's almost like his little conscience saying,
Yeah.
man, I got all these thoughts. He says, well, that's better than not having any, but still ain't adding up. I'll let you know when I've had enough. I'd
put
like
some
to
money
bet on forever.
but I don't like to gamble on the weather.
That's
It's so gorgeous.
yeah,
I mean,
really gorgeous. That's a good
these are
word.
my wings as a chorus, and
These are my wings.
that song kills me.
Beautiful.
Kills me. You know what I just noticed now is that that I've never put together. The production sounds a little bit like Nurture, that album we did, the Porter Robinson one, with like the glitchiness and the synths.
It's a very ethereal.
Yeah.
I was trying to remember who. I was trying to think which rapper he reminds me of, and I would say yes, I would put him in that category of Porter Robinson.
Oh well, he's not a rapper, but just musically.
Not Porter Robinson, but again, I finding a hard time considering him a rapper. Maybe that's what it is.
Well, this album is very, like I said, is very different than what he had made. Well, I mean, he had an album before this, Divine Feminine, that was a little bit like this.
Okay.
But all his older albums were just a lot more straightforward rap songs.
Okay.
But this definitely ventured more into like
yeah, that's why maybe those other
singer-songwriter.
songs for me didn't have that match because I couldn't feel like, is this is like great songwriting, but
Right.
maybe this music doesn't
flow
match.
is not connecting.
But now, I mean, I
Yeah,
love this.
That's a masterpiece.
I've never heard it, but I
Yeah.
love it.
The next track is called Ladders.
Somehow we gotta find a way. No matter how many miles it takes. I know it feels so good right now, but it all come falling down when the night meet the light, turn the day. Can't stop, then you won't stop. I know just how that feel when you're on top till the ball drop. You never seem to be so real. Baby, the weather is strong, whether it's hot or cold. We're coming knocking on your door. Well, I'ma maintain how I'm staying so high. Took the ladder all the way up till we touching the sky. And you know you're dead wrong, you in love with a lie. All I wanna do is free your mind. We don't see no lines, we don't color inside. It's a very small world, we don't fuck with the size. Yeah, see the bigger picture when it's beneficial. Loving how it fits you, blow the whistle when you run out of time. Yeah, waking up, I open up my eyes. Do you mind if I blow your mind?
It's a little like Michael Jackson guitar there.
Shy. Why you worried that it's gonna be?
Oh, the classical
Yeah.
guitar little riff.
That's really all I'm trying
This
to
is
say.
a real danceable one.
Yeah.
We don't have a lot of time to waste. Somehow we gotta find a way. Somehow we gotta find a way. No matter how many miles it takes.
He's very light on the instruments. You got bass,
synth a little
guitar, a little bit of synth, and
yeah.
really that's it. No horns so far.
It's another groovy one, like a
very groovy,
like the other track.
Yeah, funky. Oh, and there's the horns.
Yeah. Spoke too soon again.
Of course.
On cue,
It's
as
like,
always.
you know what I need? Mac, I need some horns. You got it. I'll put them in. But the lyrics are cool here, too.
Yeah.
All the lights flickering, hitting the right switches. I'm living this life different than missing the flight. Bullshitting. I had a plan to change. You can't stand the rain. Little delay, but I came and you cool with it. I don't trip, flip, or lose my grip. And I don't know it all, but I do know this. We all we got.
It feels like this.
Yeah.
So, I bet this is a good one. Well,
Would have been.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
the clapping is perfect here.
Yeah.
Oh, that was fun.
Yeah.
That was fun.
That's a very danceable
Very good.
production.
And the night meets the day.
Yeah.
Turns the day. That was great.
Super catchy. Yeah, production wise, that's a very
Oh, that was
up tempo, groovy.
top notch.
Yeah, that's such a fun song.
Had everything.
I like how too, like the beginning is a lot of his verse with no very minimal production.
That's what made me say it. It dawned on me, man, I'm not. When I think of what we've heard so far, I wasn't hearing like a lot of instrumentation or drumming or big guitar,
Right.
Little guitar riff.
But it all starts
and then
to come
the
in
horns
there.
came in, and it
Yeah.
turned this into a power of sound. That ladders.
That song builds very nice.
Oh, yeah,
like
build.
a ladder. Oh, builds up and up and up and up.
Good point.
And the production keeps growing as it goes.
Good point. Yeah,
And obviously lyrically too,
climbed
like,
to a
saying it all
climax.
comes crashing down.
all comes crashing down.
Ladder
world comes-
analogy.
Very good. I
Yeah,
enjoyed that.
That's a
one,
great
too.
song. This is track 8. It is called Small Worlds.
Almost
The
every
world is so
song
small
starts with the
till it ain't.
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
I'm building up a wall till it break.
Most rappers have their signature,
Their thing.
ad
Hate
lib
it when
or
I call
Like Jay-Z
and
or
it's
Free.
not.
Yeah.
I don't wanna keep you waiting. Why you always at the mall when you're broke? Yeah. And I just wanna ball, maybe dunk, but I never been tall. Yeah. I'm always in a rush, I've been thinking too much, but keep it on the hush. No one need to know, just us. That's really all it takes. We don't need nothing but today. The world is so small till it ain't. I'm building up a wall till it break. No need for shame, I get more peace at slow speeds. Go beat the game, young control freak, it's cold in my veins. I'm below freezing, snow season made me. They know that I so need my space. Don't wanna grow old, so I smoke just in case. She say that I glow below the waist, and the stroke is just so PGA. All I got is a little bit of space and
Stroke is so
shapes and lines of a world we made. Tomorrow may be right around the corner, but I swear it's gonna be worth it if I make it. Wait, 9 times out of 10 I get it wrong. That's why I wrote this song. Tell myself to hold on. I can feel my fingers slipping in a motherfucking instant, I'll be gone. Do you want it all if it's all mediocre? Staring at the wall in the wall full of posters. Looking at my dreams, who I wanna be. I guess you gotta see it to believe. Ooh, I've been a fool, but it's cool, that's what human beings do. Keep your eyes to the sky, never glued to your shoes. Guess there was a time when my mind was consumed, but the sun coming out now, clouds start to move. Don't tell me nothing but the truth. I'm tired, I don't got a spare second. Win or lose, I don't keep count, nobody checking.
That one was kind of up and down. I mean, the song was kind of up and down, and my vibe with it was kind of up and down too.
Okay.
I like the second piece again, where he's being real and talking about his feelings.
The last verse is nice.
But there's something about when he's changing his voice.
Like when he's singing, you mean?
Yeah,
Or when he's like,
with it all, or then he goes and I don't know. I don't want to imitate it, but there's just something about it. Maybe going back to again where I say it feels like a white guy trying to sound like a different kind of rapper. Like again, I don't know what his normal speaking voice is. I don't know if he's, if he speaks like that in an interview or anything.
Yeah, that's just his voice.
Yeah,
he's not like putting on a voice. That's just how he sounds.
Okay.
It's just a cadence you're probably
not
familiar with.
I guess it just, it was kind of
50-50 on that one.
I was 50-50 on that one.
Okay. The next track is Conversation Part 1.
We ain't on the same shit, no way. You ain't from my planet, we don't speak the same language. This is an occasion, ain't it? I'm feeling good and hating. Shit, I don't recognize these faces. Yeah, where you from, who you came with? Started in the basement, made it way above the top. Now I'm in the spaceship, and the spacious, shit is spacious. Where your life is basic. All you do is sit around the house, you getting faded. That ain't entertainment, yeah. Lacing up my sneakers, I be running out of patience, yeah. It ain't your money till you make it. Otherwise, it's just a conversation. We ain't on the same shit, no way. You ain't from my planet, we don't speak the same language. This is an occasion, ain't it? I'm feeling good and hating. Shit, I don't recognize these faces. Everybody famous, everybody wild, everybody dangerous. Get a couple dollars, now they act strangers. Now they wanna give a couple statements. When you really bout it, you don't say shit. Pocket full of aces, take over my city, yeah, that's really home invasions. All my homies with me getting busy, no vacations. They ain't on my wave, but they waving. Stop it, boy, you running through your savings. Yeah, I just feel amazing. My head up in the clouds, but my feet be on the pavement. Yeah, it ain't your money till you make it. Otherwise, it's just a conversation.
I like that one.
That one's super spacey, huh?
It was spacey, but it was consistent from beginning to end.
Yeah.
And I like the imagery here that it gave me. It felt almost like at a point he was talking to a kid, but then I started to feel like, you know what, it might be talking to himself as a kid.
About like the money and all that.
Yeah, or just, yeah. And then getting high, it felt like getting high, right? He's in the basement, he doesn't recognize the faces.
Yeah, in the spaceship.
Yeah, and then he says, yeah, I started down here, but now... I'm getting high, and I feel I'm really up here, and look, oh my God, this is so spacious.
Yeah.
And I really felt that.
Yeah.
I really felt that levitation piece of, he's, you can have all these conversations you want until you make it. It's just a conversation.
Yeah.
And then describing, hey kid, get the fuck up, get off your ass and go do something about it. You don't even realize how much time you're wasting. So it felt a little bit like I thought he was speaking to someone else, but knowing what we know, I'm guessing maybe this
seems
was
a lot more self-reflective.
Yeah, speaking to the younger, the younger Mac Miller.
Yeah, like he's sitting there in the basement getting high, but then telling himself like, well, I could actually be like,
I could be
doing this shit that I want to do.
Yeah,
like starting this. Maybe this was like talking to himself as he was starting his rap career, or maybe before.
Yeah, it was a little. I like when it gives me a little taste of something to think about. Yeah, and it definitely gave me some imagery that I haven't felt before on any of the other songs.
Yeah, that production is cool. Everything's like bouncing and
Bing,
echoing back and forth.
bong,
Like
bing.
even the horns that come in,
Felt
it's like
very E.T.-ish.
it's just shooting back and back and forth in your head. It's awesome.
We've been trying, when we remember, to talk about album covers.
Yeah.
And I can't tell. So this is an interesting pink suit that he's wearing.
Yeah.
And it just so happens, I guess, that whatever you pulled this up on, everything, the background has that mauvish pink. Is that an elevator or
I think it's like an airplane window.
It looks like the door of an so it looks like a doorway, but it's a window of an airplane with the sky outside.
And he's sitting right below it.
Yeah.
But everything else is white. Like the background is white.
And to me, it looks like his socks are dirty.
Oh, that's his bare feet.
Oh, it's his bare feet.
Yeah, they're like super dirty.
Okay.
Which I'm sure has a... I mean, he just said in the last song, right? Head up in the clouds, but my feet are on the pavement.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure there's some...
Oh, there you go. That's great. That's a great...
Yeah.
I didn't pick up on that.
The next track is track 10. It's called Dunno.
Yeah. She do whatever she like, and that just don't seem right. Yeah. Make people so mad. Wouldn't you rather get along? You was coughing when you hit my weed, but I've never seen you feel that free. So cute, you wanna be like me. Wouldn't you rather get along? Wouldn't you rather get along? Until there is no longer. Let's get lost inside the cloud. Well, I was busy when you hit my phone, but you missed me, told me come back home. Yeah, and you don't really like to sleep alone, but I'm taking too long. I'm always taking too long. Baby, we don't need a trip, we could be right here. When the shit get weird, we can switch up gears. I wanna see them lips kissing ear to ear. I wanna hear your song. I think we're gonna be alright, alright, okay. Hold me close, don't hold your breath. This really your favorite, I know.
It's a cool synth.
So I didn't mention Dunno or don't know,
No.
but it really felt like I felt like a couple laying on the bed,
Yeah.
and he's trying to convince her, wouldn't you rather really just get out of here, go on, get along? Or it feels like he's with someone who's really busy a lot, and he finally got her to calm down and chill out, and yeah, he says, I know you like this. This feels real good, don't it?
It's a very like quiet, intimate
Very
song.
intimate.
Like the production's pretty sparse, and you're right. It feels like it just feels like a one-on-one.
It feels like he's talking to a girl.
Yeah.
And
It's such a pretty song.
yeah,
And his singing on that is so good on the chorus, the harmonizing.
much more noticeable.
Yeah, much more higher pitch than a lot of the other songs.
And
note-wise.
for me, that's where we're just saying the words is better than how he tries to change a delivery. This is something natural that it feels to me that was very natural because it's very intimate and he seems to be very chill.
Yeah, it's a lot like Wings, like you said.
Yeah.
The next track here, as you mentioned, is called Jet Fuel.
to wanna be a superhero, flying around with a cape, catching bad guys. Now my head underwater, but I ain't in the shower and I ain't getting baptized. To the good and the bad times, all the cuts, broken bones, and the black eyes. Young motherfucker with a mad mind, made a couple million off of rap lines. Y'all can't tell me nothing no more. Came from the basement, under that floor. You don't come close, you don't need to know I'm the GOAT. You don't need to know how I go, cause I know what you want. All I wanna do is the most. Maybe I can exist forever right here. Let it run. Yeah.
Sounds like Pac-Man.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay, well, I'ma be here for a while, longer than I did expect to. I was out of town, getting lost till I was rescued. Now I'm in the clouds, come down when I run out of jet fuel. But I never run out of jet fuel. I pick it up or let it go quick. They wanna get pussy, yeah, I don't say nothing that I don't know. Jumping out the womb wearing polo. Everybody wanna jump in, but I'm old school, lone wolf, take them on solo. Yeah. I don't need nobody. I don't need to be nobody. I'm just doing my thing. Kick it at the crib, I don't see nobody, no. Well, I'ma be here for a while, longer than I did expect to. I was out of town, getting lost till I was rescued. Now I'm in the clouds, come down when I run out of jet fuel. But I never run out of jet fuel.
That felt like a very complete song.
Yeah. Like beginning to end.
Beginning to end. It had a nice, the flow was great.
I'ma be here for a while.
Yeah. And the constant lyrics, he didn't repeat a lot of his flow too much.
Yeah.
He had a lot to say, and that was quite a long song.
Yeah, it was like 6 minutes.
So he had a lot to say, and I think he used the music and his words in that one very well. And then, right, talking about, okay, I never run out of jet fuel. And then at the very end, just feels like time to come back to the ground and land.
Well, that whole song, like jet fuel, sounds like a very like he is very, very high.
Go. Yeah.
During that, you know.
Yeah.
It's like, and he's saying like, I'll come down when I run out of jet fuel, but I never run out of jet fuel.
Exactly.
Like I have a nonstop.
But then the last minute is
the come down, coming back down.
And you felt it.
Yeah. The next track is called 2009.
I find it very fascinating that still, again, that these younger hip-hop and rap artists are able to find these gems of what would be in any other piece of music.
Yeah.
Something to stand on its own.
Well, I don't need to lie no more. Nowadays all I do is shine, take a breath and ease my mind, and she don't cry no more. She tell me that I get her high, cause an angel's supposed to fly, and I ain't asking why no more. Oh no, I take it if it's mine, I don't stay inside the lines, it ain't 2009 no more. Yeah, I know what's behind that door, yeah. Okay, you gotta jump in to swim. Well, the light was dim and this light was sin. Now every day I wake up and breathe. I don't have it all, but that's alright with me. Isn't it funny? We can make a lot of money, buy a lot of things just to feel a lot of ugly. I was yay high and muddy, looking for what was looking for me. But I don't need to lie no more. Nowadays all I do is shine, take a breath and ease my mind, and she don't cry no more. She tell me that I get her high, cause an angel's supposed to fly. A life ain't a life till you live it. I was digging me a hole big enough to bury my soul. Weight of the world, I gotta carry my own. With these arms, I can carry you home. I'm right here when you scared and alone, and I ain't never in a hurry. You don't never gotta worry, even when it's 7:30 and the time is running low. When your heart get cold, see what's behind all them unturned stones. And I'm a pro when it come to my job, but really I'm just trying to start believing in God. I don't need to lie no more. Nowadays all I do is shine, take a breath and ease my mind, and she don't cry no more. She tell me that I get her high, cause an angel's supposed to fly. I ain't asking why no more. Oh no, I take it if it's mine. I don't stay inside the lines. It ain't 2009 no more. Yeah, I know what's behind that door.
So that felt like a song he gave himself, actually. Yeah. You know, some of the other albums we've heard, I felt like either the artist was giving the fans a song or trying to explain something to the fans. This felt very like he was talking to himself.
Yeah.
And he was, right? He says, I don't have to lie. It's not that year anymore, where maybe that's the year he was doing a lot of that and acting in a certain way.
Well, in 2009, he would have been 18, so I think that makes a lot of sense. Yeah. If he's like talking to his 18-year-old self, maybe like, starting to come up in rap. And
I felt more, it was like, I'm speaking to myself now. Look, dude, you're not 18 anymore.
Yeah, saying this isn't 2009 anymore. Like,
she doesn't cry anymore. So whoever he's with, if he's being honest with her, she's believing him. She's not getting upset by the lies or something.
Yeah. He says at the beginning too, like about like buying clothes and like trying to fit in, and probably like at the time, when you're 18, especially if he was, I know he was like getting into rap at that time. So,
but it became very. I don't know the last time we've listened to such a chill. Overall, the songs are very chill. Very
calming.
Very calming. Very, it's exactly what he wanted to.
Yeah.
It's exactly what he wanted to give off.
Yeah, and we're coming up on the closing track here, which is called "So It Goes."
Yeah.
That's not our dog, right?
Our dog doesn't sound that mean.
Yeah.
Sounds like a shepherd.
Well, you could have the world in the palm of your hand, you still might drop it. And everybody wanna reach inside your pockets. I tell them red light, stop it. Shit, that give me more headaches than alcoholics. There was nothing in my wallet, just a lot of dreaming. I built a crib on top of the promised land, we'll call it even. I bring more flavor than all the seasons. Winter, spring, summer, fall. The grass is always greener till I cut it all. Please lead me to my studies, I give you no applause. My hand's been counting money and it's hard to be the boss, but somebody gotta do it.
It gets so exhausting.
Often with the bullshit. Well, everybody gather round. I'm still standing, sit down. Whoa, oh. I know I've been out, but now I'm back in town. Show you the ropes. So it goes, so it goes, so it goes. La da da da, la da da, la da da da, la da da. So it goes. Never mind. Did I mention I'm fine? Cause her pussy getting wetter when the weather dry. Clementine peeling off and everyone get left behind. I'm only 5'7", except I'm feeling like I'm 7'5". Damn it, cross planets, interstellar, Neverland. Not a Jackson packed with action, so what's happening, my man? No relaxing, kicking back, this ain't exactly in the plan. I can't get no satisfaction, goddamn.
Very sad.
Yeah.
I think it's a very appropriate last song of his.
Yeah.
Just definitely the music of a very troubled person. That's what comes across here too.
Yeah.
Like he's really trying to make music, but there's a lot more going on. You know, you're really in the mind and the feelings of a person who's, you know, what does it be? Like, so it goes. It's almost like, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
It could easily be it is what it is. And
Yeah. It's a weird line too, right before it ends. One of the last lines in the verse is, fuck a heaven, I'm still getting high, or something like that.
mm-hmm.
And it's like, man,
Yeah.
if only he could have,
Sad.
you know,
It feels very sad.
cleaned up a little sooner.
Yeah, well, it just comes through so much in the music.
Yeah.
Very much like Ants Up There.
Yeah.
That band.
Black
you know.
Country, New Road.
Yeah, I mean, when a person
You can't hide that.
is feeling it that much,
Yeah.
it just comes out. I mean, it very much comes out. Then again, I don't know. I mean, when you first heard it,
Yeah.
oh, he had already passed.
No, this is 1 month before it came out. So this came out in August. He passed in September.
So you didn't really even have much time to listen to it as if it was just its own piece of
Right,
music. It
yeah.
actually now has become his swan song. you know,
Yeah.
the last
Well, I mean,
thing he did.
technically the album after this, because he says here,
Oh, another one came out after this. This isn't the fun. Oh, okay.
towards the end, he says, just like a circle, I go back where I'm from.
Yeah.
This was part of a double album called Swimming in Circles. So he had Swimming and then Circle. So this was planned as a 2-part album. Swimming in Circles. So Circles, the last album of his that was released, he was already almost done with that by the time this album came out. He was already almost finished making that album. So the producer, John Bryan, who worked on it with him, just put the finishing touches on it, and then they released it like a little over a year after he passed. So this was a double album. So this was the first half of it, but then the second half came out after he had passed.
Tough.
Yeah.
Tough listen with some gems in between.
Yeah.
But otherwise a tough listen. I'm not in a good space right now.
Yeah. That's why I said, like, I don't,
Like it didn't leave me feeling
I don't listen to these that often just because
Yeah.
it's hard to
yes,
put yourself
yes,
into
yes.
that headspace, especially knowing, you know, this was right before he died.
Yeah,
It's very eerie.
Yes.
It's like one of those things. It's like you remember exactly what you were doing and where you were, like when you got the news. And I remember for mine. I'll just say personally, I mean, other people can share as well, but I just dropped Erin off at work, and I think the news broke like as I had dropped her off at work. So by the time I started driving back, Erin, I guess, either her coworkers told her or she saw it on her phone, and she sent me the screenshot from TMZ, because, you know, they're always like the first one. And then I think I didn't answer her text because I was driving, and then she called me and I didn't answer, and I was like, what the hell? And then I looked at my phone. I was right by
Your high school.
yeah, I was right by the high school making the turn. And I checked my phone. I forget what it was that I thought in my head, but when I read it, I was thinking that it was someone else. Like, I thought that the headline had made a mistake. Like, I was like, Mac Miller. I thought it was like someone.
Macklemore or something.
Yes. I just thought it was someone else, like someone older. And I pulled over to the side because I was like, wait, what? I pulled over on the side of the road. And I read it like 10 times. Like, I just was clicking on the article and I just kept reading it. And I was like, okay, this has to be a mistake. And then I opened Twitter and it was like all over. And I was like, oh my goodness. And my heart just sank. And I was like, this, like, that can't be real.
I didn't know anything about him, but it really, setting the tone, gave all the music and all the whole complete album a different feeling for me. And, it just really kicks my ass when I hear anything about young people going, however they go. It doesn't matter whether it's an accident, intentional,
right. Suicide, murder.
It doesn't matter. It's a robbery of a life at a point that even I'm at that you'll never see or feel. And it doesn't matter what direction you took, whether you're famous or not. Friends, girlfriends, siblings, having marriages, kids, whatever.
Yeah.
It's a robbery of life that shouldn't happen to anybody in that age range.
Yeah.
Really sad.
Some of these songs to me already feel like classics, and maybe it's just because of, this being coming out right before he passed, and now that he's been passed for a while, and it's like going back to it. Some of these songs now, as they hit my ears, as of recently, I get that classic feeling, like, oh, that's a classic song. Which I know it's like, most people don't say that if it's only been a few years since the album. But I feel like circumstantially,
I think circumstances,
it changes things a little bit.
I think circumstances would support that comment. So, yeah, let us know. I mean, was there one that maybe you weren't big on, but then knowing that he was gone, does it make like, Wings, does it go back and, make you look at it differently?
Yeah.
Or how hard is it to listen to this music? If you were a fan, how, do you not go back?
Yeah.
That's, yeah.
Well, the good thing is that the music itself will never go anywhere, and it's been released. So this will live on, forever. So that's something I try to think of instead of thinking of the negative,
It's a work of art.
This will never go anywhere.
Nope.
So you can always
you can share it with anybody and tell them about it beforehand or not. Yeah, it was great.
But as always, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for listening with me.
Thanks for putting me on to it.
And we'll see you next week with a new album and a new video. Peace out.